Welcome to Vlogmas Day 17. Told you there was another hat. Intelligent Zombie sent me 2 hats. She sent me the turkey and this one, which says inside, made by elves. It's a proper Santa made by elves hat. You can see, now I've got it on, why I don't wear hats. I don't think that I'm a particularly hatty person. I'm never quite sure. I mean, are you supposed to pull it all the way down so that you... No, that can't be right. That can't be it. Maybe your bobble is supposed to bob. Maybe that's why it's called a bobble on a bobble hat. I don't know. Anyway, there is a hat. We will keep it on for as long as I can stand it. It certainly fits. It's not oozing itself off my head like the first turkey. Here we are. Vlogmas Day 17. 8 days till Christmas. Today's a Thursday. It's Christmas on a Friday, I think it is, isn't it? 8 days till Christmas. It's better. I've nearly done stuff. Not quite done stuff, but nearly done stuff. There's always a couple of people you're like, I must get that person a present. I don't know what to get them. And then you wait for divine inspiration to strike, and it hasn't struck yet. But things are improving. I'm working on it. So, see, I haven't wrapped anything yet. Has everybody else done their wrapping? Tell me, are you the kind of people who wrap it as you buy it, label it and stash it? Or the kind of people who stash it all in one big lump and then wrap it all in one go? Or something else, and never wrap it at all and just end up handing it over in the Tesco's carrier bag? What kind of wrapper are you? And also, are you the kind of person who enjoys the wrapping? Do you sit there with all of your stuff around you and your bows and your scissors and your ribbons and your labels? Do you sit there and put your Christmas music on and have a little wrap fest on your own? Or do you sit there surrounded by chaos, cursing, trying to find, cutting the paper too small and generally hating all of it? Or are you somewhere in the middle? I don't mind wrapping, but I don't make a thing out of it. It's not something I look forward to. I don't go, oh yes, today's wrapping day. And I also, am I the only one who has some kind of wrapping paper problem? Let me show you this. Stay there. You ready for this? This is our current Christmas wrapping paper collection. I had to buy a storage bag for it because there was so much of it. I buy it in the sales like everybody does. We all do that, don't we? We all go in January and go like, let's buy some wrapping paper. This is the backup wrapping paper collection. How many people am I wrapping for? What's going on here? Will I buy more in January? Probably. Because you see nice wrapping paper, don't you? You see lovely wrapping paper and you go, oh, that's nice, get some of that. This is the one I used for Lex's stuff this year, look. Lex's is the only stuff I've actually wrapped because I had to post it. So I wrapped hers and Mummy's and sent them last week. Festive AF. But yeah, that's not going to go back in the bag now, is it? Yeah. Stop buying wrapping paper, Carla. Stop buying it. Also, there was the year that I bought the glittery wrapping paper. Oh, it was lovely. It was glittery wrapping paper from Tiger. Anybody going Tiger? It's one of those places that you go in and buy stuff you didn't know you wanted until you got there. And I bought this glittery wrapping paper, which was so pretty. Would the sellotape stick to it? Would it buggery? Literally, all the presents were just unwrapping themselves constantly under the tree. Don't buy glittery wrapping paper. It doesn't stick shut. Unless, of course, you're going to use ribbon and ties and be posh. I use sellotape. Right. Well, having rambled for 4 minutes and 17 seconds or something like that, let's have a look at the calendars. Picked up the scissors then. I was a bit ahead of myself. Advent of Change calendar. Day 17. Where are you? Come to Mama. There he is. She is. They are. Today's charity in the Advent of Change charity calendar is the Lord's Taverners. Now, I have definitely heard of them as well. We're doing well for ones I've heard of now. It's Lord's Taverners giving young people a sporting chance. And it says, today you have enabled a disabled young person to enjoy playing a specially adapted game of cricket. Another brilliant charity. I will put this charity into the description box below. Okay, I will do that. But there will be something else there as well. So make sure you stay to the end today because there's something else I want you to know about. Before I go into the other calendars, I've just remembered that I need to talk to you about this. These are the quiz answers from yesterday, and question 3 was, what year was the Miracle on 34th Street released? And The answer that was given in my quiz answers was 1994, and I said at the time, I thought it was older than that. Lots of you commented to say, that's the remake, the original was 1947. So I feel like those quiz questions, which I obviously got off the internet, were a little bit misleading. If you put 1947, you can give yourself the point for that. I think that's only fair. If they say, what year was Miracle on 34th Street released, they should mean the original. If they mean the remake, they should say, what year was it remade? And then everybody go, I don't bloody know, I only watched the original. So, point for you if you knew the 1947, but you can keep your point if you got the 1994 version, because we're not in the business of upsetting you. And also, thank you to everyone who pointed out that it was not Jimmy Cricket who said, it's a cracker. It was Frank Carson. So there you go, my memory played me up on that one, didn't it? Frank Carson, it's a cracker. Okay, on with the calendars. Let's do Harry Potter next. Here's our bracelet so far. Looking lovely and full, doing very, very nicely. Let's see what we're adding to it today. I've stopped hulking off the doors, by the way. I've learnt the measure of my own strength, but I have just dropped the calendar. Do you remember from the early days, there's at least one shaking around inside there? Sounds like more, doesn't it? I think there's going to be a day when we open a door and there's nothing in it, because it's all floating around the bottom, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Today's charm is another House Colours. This is just kind of a goldy one, do you think? So the House Colours that I opened first was kind of a yellow bar. It's just there. Let's separate those here. And this one is very similar. It's not as yellow. There are pictures on the back, which I've tried not to... I think it's supposed to be silver. I don't think they're House Colours. There are 3 of them. And they are a goldy colour, a reddy colour and a silver colour. So they're not supposed to be House Colours, are they? But I'm not sure what they are supposed to be. And the silver one is quite goldy. So I feel a bit disillusioned. That might even be supposed to be the rose gold one. I don't know. Wonder what they are. I'll show you the back of the calendar in a second. There we go. That's on. Do it up so they don't all fall off. Here's the back of the calendar. Here are the little 3 colour bars that I am opening now, and I'm not sure what they're meant to be. Really not sure. There are some nice other charms due to come out though, so yeah. There's a gold, a rosy gold, and a silver, and I don't know what they represent. Strange. Any ideas? Answers on a postcard, or even down below in the comments. That didn't end well. Damn. I've mended it. Okay. We won't touch it again in case I haven't done a very good job. Where are you, 17? There he is. There he is. Okay. Here we go. In the Bomb Cosmetics calendar on day 17, it's Adventures in Eden soap. Let the fresh, uplifting aromas transport you to your own secret garden, where time stands still and you are forever young. It's too late, isn't it? With tea tree essential oil, it's too late for me to be forever young. If it preserves me at this point, I should be forever middle-aged, which I suppose I'll take that. That'll do. Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty one. Oh, hang on. Bear with. It's a big one. Bear with. I've got to muller the door open. Okay. It's got a chunk of something in it again. This is supposed to be Adventures in Eden. What do we think that chunk's meant to be? It smells a little bit tea tree. It smells of tea tree somewhat. I can't work out what that little red and white chunk of candy stripedness is supposed to represent. Didn't mention anything about peppermint, and red and white stripes always make me think, you know, candy striped peppermint. It's nice, it's clean and tea tree. It's a very difficult thing to stop saying, tea tree. And then of course we've got Sharon's lovely advent box. And in day 17, just near the top, in fact it's all getting to the point where I can see them all now, because of course it's nearly over. I should be very disappointed when this advent box is over, and I may apply to Sharon to send me a 365 days of the year box of gifts. That's not greedy. Don't know why you would think that was greedy. Please send me a gift for every day of my life. Why would that be greedy? Sharon, I'm joking, don't do that. Today's gift is, hold it, isn't it? The Ritual of Ayurveda Rejuvenating Pink Salt Scrub. Oh, I'm going to scrub off all my dead skin. Sweet almond oil and Indian rose. The brand is Rituals. Pink salt scrub used once or twice a week for a soft and glowing skin. Massage over dampened skin, rinse off with lukewarm water. I'm going to have soft and glowing skin. I'm going to have bright eyes. I can't sniff it because it's sealed. Well, hang on, I can open it, can't I? It's mine. Oh, it smells so nice. What did they say it was? Pink. Sweet almond oil and Indian rose. Oh, have a sniff. I didn't let you sniff the soap either, did I? I sniff both. Have a sniff of that. Oh, that's lovely. I'm going to have rejuvenated soft skin. I'm going to be forever youthful with me soap. You're not going to recognise me. You're going to be like, who's this? Is this Carla's? Carla got another daughter that she didn't mention. Okay, now I'm going to take the hat off. Oh dear. Where's my hairbrush? Okay. Serious moment, okay? Serious moment. I want to talk to you about Sharon. Sharon Staley, who sent me the advent box. So a couple of times earlier in the week I mentioned, I kind of briefly skimmed over the fact that she'd been having a rough time, and a lot of you said I hope things are better for you now. So firstly, she wanted me to thank all of you who had asked after her and to tell you she's okay, but she also gave me permission to tell you what was going on. I didn't want to tell you what was going on before because it wasn't my business to share that with you, but now she said she's happy for me to share. So this is the base. I've written notes so that I will make sure I get it right. Sharon's partner Pete had a heart attack last Sunday. This is his second one. He had one 12 years ago, so they weren't, obviously, I'm not saying not surprised when somebody has a heart attack, but you know, it wasn't a wholly unexpected, because of course when you have one 12 years ago, you're told that you may have another one day. So he had a heart attack last Sunday, obviously a big shock. They weren't able to go to the hospital with him due to COVID regulations. How awful that your partner's had a heart attack and you just have to kind of wave him off in the ambulance, and you know, the absolute horror of that. He's had 3 stents fitted, one of them into a main artery, I think she said, and he came home again. They sent him home Wednesday because, of course, they don't keep anyone in at the moment either because of COVID. Off you go home. And they said to him he might be able to go back to work in a month, and she said he's absolutely not. He will now stay at home and work on the eBay with her, that's fine. Sharon is so grateful to the work that was done and to the fact that Pete is home and that he's hopefully going to be okay, and obviously he's going to have to take it easier a bit for a while, but that she has set up a fundraiser for the British Heart Foundation, and she has asked me if I would tell you guys about it. And I cannot think of a better way of showing Sharon my gratitude for the beautiful advent calendar that she made for me. Like I said, I've never met Sharon. We've communicated through Instagram messages only. She doesn't know me in a know me kind of way. You know, she's not a personal, in real life physical friend, and yet she took time out of her life to make me this beautiful gift and to make one for Lex as well. And she spent time choosing these things with me in mind and Lex's things with Lex in mind. That is such a stunningly kind thing to do that I can't think of any better way than asking you guys to help support her fundraiser. So I've already made a donation to get the ball rolling. I know Lex has done the same. I'm not asking you guys to put much in. I realise that times are difficult for all of us. You know that COVID has affected so many people job-wise, that things are very up in the air. But if you can spare £1 for Sharon's fundraiser, I would be so grateful. Sharon will be delighted. The British Heart Foundation will benefit. It's a win-win. And you get a warm feeling inside, don't you? You get a warm feeling inside, and you help me to help Sharon, to help others, to help people who have heart attacks. Look at the help. Look at the levels of help in there. For £1, £2, 5,000 quid if you can afford it. Don't get me wrong. If you are Jeff Bezos watching this, hi Jeff. Hiya, we'll do lunch. If you are Jeff Bezos watching this and you're thinking, I've got a few spare quid, I could pop a few quid in, then by all means, don't hold yourself back. You know, if you've got the money spare, but what I'm saying, I don't want anybody to feel pressured to contribute, but every little helps. Tesco taught me that. So I will put the link to the fundraising page in the description box below. I'll put it on the screen as well, but it doesn't usually do much good putting it on the screen because you can't click it on the screen. But maybe you can, I don't know, copy it. Is there any point to that? I'll do it anyway. I'll put it on the screen, and the link will be in the description box below so that you guys can pop over there. And if you feel able to help Sharon's fundraiser, that would be fantastic. That's it for Vlogmas Day 17. There's no quiz today. I'm going to let you give your little brains a rest, your big brains a rest. I'm offending you. I'm insulting your brains now. I'm going to let you rest your brains today. No quiz today, but there will be more quizziness later in Vlogmas. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow with day 18. Day 18? That means it's a week. And till then, take care. Bye for now.